Hello, everyone. It's BK from the Rockies. Here we are with some more strategies and tips to be an effective moderator. And the main topic we're going to discuss this time is cleaning up the chat. So, beforehand, let's just go ahead and put this out there fair use and all that good stuff. You see the statement right here, and you also see the actual link where you can actually get this same statement, as a matter of fact, to use if you so choose. I don't really need it, but just to cover my bases and make sure everything's good, we're just going to put this up here for the YouTube guys to be able to check out. But like I said before, I'm all right because I already have permission from all the people that I'm using their screenshots of their content in this current discussion to try and help people to be an effective moderator. So what we're looking at now is clean up the chat. It's basically, in my opinion, one of the simplest duties that you as a moderator can actually do. And all you're doing right here, you're getting rid of all the statements and little nonsense in the chat that's not really going towards the discussion at hand. People bad mouthing each other, people bad mouthing your host, things that are not really helping with the progression or even remotely related to the discussion at hand. You're just going to get rid of it. Get rid of their comments, get rid of the people. You want to have a good discussion. The better the discussion, the more interaction, and usually that, more people are going to come back to your channels that you're moderating because you're there to help keep order. So here we are right here. We got an example of from one of the good channels that I love to freaking all the time, Appliance Boot Camp. And you can actually see a screenshot of Brother Mike Sneed up here. But if you look right here, you can see the spammer right here. And then right up in here. And then look at how this takes up all the space right here going on with everyone in the current discussion. It's not remotely related. It just takes up space more or less. And later on, when you see one of the other screenshots that I have, you're going to see where people actually started talking about it. But that's where the issue comes up. It just kind of it gets in the way of having your discussion. It's not really helping towards the progression of it. I mean, right now we're probably talking about something related to appliances and running a business, and you got this right here and this right here. Nowhere close helping with the discussion at hand. But then, as you look right here, you can see one of the moderators, Kirk's, but I think probably also the other moderator, decent enough, he was there as well, and they literally started getting rid of them. Now with them, they probably just timed them out. As you can see right here, the person's comment was already deleted. Me personally, I recommend that when you start dealing with stuff like this, you go ahead and just hide the user from this channel. And what that does, it gets rid of their discussions, whatever nonsense they're putting in there, but it also prevents them from doing anything else from your channel that you're a part of. And this, in my opinion, is the most effective way to get rid of your headaches. Don't give them a voice on the platform that you're taking care of. Just go ahead, hide them from it. You can time them out for a little bit. They'll delete their stuff and they'll get rid of it, but then they can come back and take my word for it. Most cases, if they've been doing nonsense, they'll come back with even more nonsense the next time around, especially when they think you're not paying attention. So, in my opinion, hide them from the channel. Or if you want to, you can give people second chances. You can time them out, or you can go specifically and just delete those specific comments. Usually, when you're moderating, you'll see like the three dots right here line up on top of each other. And from that drop down menu, you can actually say delete the comment or delete right here, if I remember correctly. Now, after you clean up, one of the things that I always tell people to do, just go ahead and kind of refresh your chat. And so right about here, if you flip between what's this right here says the live chat replay, you also have another one called the top chat. And that's from right here in this drop down in this part right there. Once you drop them down, go kind of flip flop between the two, you'll see that all the stuff that's been deleted disappears. And as you can see right here, you can see where my apps was actually asking the moderators to get rid of the love face. And here you can see right here where I was actually part of the discussion as well. But, and even right here too. I forgot I was in there a few times. But the main thing I'm getting at, now that you got rid of the stuff that's not related to the discussion, you can see everyone right here. You can see everyone's comments that are related to the discussion at hand, and it falls into place. It gives a much better, much cleaner presentation for people when they decide to come back for like replays. They can actually go back there and read it without any issues because the headache has been removed. So, to recap, you want to clean up the chat because honestly, it's very simple. Drop down menu, delete. Drop down menu, timeout. Drop down menu, hide user from the channel. And basically, in my opinion, it helps maintain the integrity of the discussion at hand. That chat that's going on between the host and the people in the chat that are actually there for the content, the discussion, That's going to keep that interaction really together, because the two groups that really want to discuss each other, the person that want to discuss with each other, excuse me, are the hosts and the chatters. And so when you got people in there spamming or just not even remotely related to the discussion at hand, they just get in the way. So it's basically, give you a good example. Think back to when you were a little kid and you just had a disruptive classmate in class, or it may have been you. Here you are, or here that person is trying to get attention from everybody, where people are actually still trying to do something or trying to ask questions of the teacher. Usually, a lot of times, even though people use YouTube for entertainment, there are people using it for education. And in my opinion, there's been times that YouTube University is really good, but you want to get rid of the distractions that can get in your way. So, like I was saying, also helps to give you a better experience as you get rid of the headaches and the distractions. So, for any more tips and tricks towards being an effective moderator, check out my channel, BK from the Rockies. I'm going to try and continue to bring in more content on things that I think can make you an effective moderator, or just to, just help channels out to continue to produce really good content. So, with the current video, please like it. Please share it with other folks that you think it'll help them out. Comment down below what you think of the video, some of your experiences, what you've been dealing with being a moderator, or where you've seen good moderators to help out. And like I said before, also check out my channel and subscribe to it for more content as I continue to bring out more stuff. Have a good day.